So this is my Pokédex. I wish that I sort of got the red binder when I had the opportunity, just because I wasn't planning on making this my Pokédex at the time, but I liked blue better. Those are some of my other binders of Pokemon cards there on the floor that have different collections in them. But what the Pokédex is exactly what it sounds like. It's a collection of cards in Pokédex order of every Pokemon. Now, I don't have every Pokemon yet, but I've got some pretty good ones. So we'll start here. I've got all of the first generation Pokemon from the first generation sets. So that's from base 2, jungle, fossil, and base first edition and base unlimited. I don't have 100% of base, 100% of base 2. I'm treating base unlimited, base first edition, and base 2 as one set here, but I have all of the fossil and all of the jungle, plus ancient Mew and whatever this Mew is. I also have all of the second generation Pokemon from their original sets. Now, again, I don't have all of Neogenesis, Discovery, Revelations, or the other one that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do have at least one Pokemon from each of those sets. Misdrevious here was the last one I got from to complete the set. But the most pain in the ass one was this unknown R, because all the other unknowns had a version. I mean, except for exclamation point and question mark, which didn't come out until later, but they all had a version in one of the Neo sets, except for unknown R, which didn't. So I needed to get that one, and it was a pain in the butt. So here are all of my second generation cards, all the way up through Celebi, including these Ho-Oh and Lugia. Lugia was actually a pull that I got as a kid, and it's one of the best pulls I ever got. Next comes Generation 3, and once again, I have all Gen 3 cards from Gen 3 sets. So again, that's not all of the sets, the whole sets of the cards, but it's Ruby and Sapphire. I can't even remember the names of other sets at the moment, but I have 100% Gen 3 Pokemon from 100% original Gen 3 sets. And so that makes me really happy. I got a whole bunch of them right recently, like all the Reggies and the Latios and Latias and some other ones that I got really recently. But now we've hit Gen 4. Gen 4, I'm missing a bunch of cards, and I also don't have a lot from original Gen 4 sets. One of the interesting things I noticed about Gen 4 is that it's easy to tell because each of the Gen 4 sets has this level right here up at the top, as opposed to in the flavor text. Now, and then every other generation set that has it doesn't have the level at the top. It has it somewhere else that I can't see right now. So you can see I'm missing a lot of cards here for Gen 4 and a lot more from Gen 4 sets. So I think I'm going to try and get Gen 4 sets for Generation 4 here. But that will be the last generation that I'm doing that for my Pokédex. Generation 5, I have a lot more cards actually than Generation 4, but they're from different sets. The thing is, by Generation 5, the look of the cards has mostly become standardized. So it's hard for me to tell at a glance which cards come from Generations 5, 6, 7, and 8. At least the base card model, not the Vs or EXs or GXs or anything like that. The base cards have become standardized. So what I'm doing for my Pokédex is I'm just picking cards with art that I like best for Generations 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so I actually have most of Generation 5 here. I'm missing some of the legendaries here at the end. And then we get Generation 6. I've got a good number of Generation 6 as well. I think I'm only missing a few here. Yeah, only missing a few Generation 6. Then we get Gen 7, which I'm also only missing a few, I think. Yeah, missing some here at the end. A lot of the Ultra Beasts I'm missing. Then we've got Alolan cards, Alolan versions, which I'm missing 2. And then here's Generation 8, the new one, as of now, where I've got a bunch, but I'm missing a bunch. And so we'll see where this goes. Because then there's the Galarian forms here, which I'm missing a few. And then we've got the trainers and the energies here at the end of my Pokédex. So actually Gen 4 is the most complicated for me to finish here because I'm missing the most from it even if I was just going for pretty art. But I'm going for Gen 4 from Gen 4 sets, which means I'm missing a lot. So, oops. Well, that's my Pokédex, and I'll show you my other cards later. Now I gotta fix these pages that are falling out because there's too many cards in the Pokédex. Talk to you soon. Bye.